Hello and welcome back to another video. So this video is called How to Unleash Your Creativity. You may have clicked on this video wondering, how can I become more creative? Perhaps you're an established or aspiring artist and have hit a wall in your creativity. Or perhaps you just want to know more ways to enhance your creative prowess. Well, I have a few solutions you may want to consider moving forward. So stay tuned for the rest of this video to find out ways I have recovered my creativity after experiencing a creative drought from depression. Check out my video on the starving artist narrative, where I discuss making art in survival mode, to learn more about that topic. Thank you for tuning in, and if you like what I'm doing, please like and subscribe for more. So moving on with the video, the first point is, take inspiration from everything and everywhere. We consume so much, we see so much in our day-to-day lives, and we're inspired by so many different things. And honestly, this can get quite overwhelming with information all the time. So it can be quite difficult and distracting to even notice what is around us. But if you're searching for creativity, take a moment and just notice the things that we're surrounded by. Whatever your vice, whether it's photography, journalism, fashion, music, art, cooking, dancing, etc., etc., you can find inspiration from everything. And part of that is being able to notice things in this crazy busy world by practicing mindfulness and being able to just pause in the moment and just observe things. The next point is, heal your inner child. You owe it to yourself as a child to forgive yourself and heal wounds you may have from your childhood. So depending on what your story is, even if you've had the most pleasant childhood, the things that have impacted us growing up, they follow us into adulthood, and sometimes they hold us back from being able to achieve our highest potential. So trace back to the things that you loved, the things that inspired you as a child, which can also inspire your adulthood endeavours. Do the things that you loved, listen to the music if you want to, watch TV shows that you used to, eat the foods that you used to eat, like school packed lunches or something. Whatever, just do you. When we were children, we were not bound by judgment. We could dream as far as our minds and our imagination could take us. And when we get into adulthood, we have so many responsibilities, so many things going on that we just forget what it feels to feel that free. Healing your inner child is also a part of it. Whatever it might be that is going to do that for you, then you should pursue it. The next point is searching for your authenticity / leaning into your intuition. So I think that's something that I've learned over the course of the past few years is honestly to listen to your gut. Listen to your intuition. Our gut instincts have kept our ancestors alive for generations, and the ones who didn't listen to that intuition, unfortunately, no longer have a lineage. We have had our gut instincts since the beginning of human existence, and it has been crucial for us existing and surviving and reproducing in this world. So in our modern day, we are constantly being told that we no longer need to rely on our intuition because everything is fine now. And in ways that's true, but it's there for a reason, and I don't believe that we should shut it off. I think that we should harness it and strengthen it. And one of the ways I like to do this is to practice mindfulness and meditate, which ties in very nicely to searching for your authenticity, because I believe your intuition will tell you what is right and what isn't, what is for you and what isn't for you. It will lead you directly to what is authentic to you and your true authenticity. And that in turn will help you find your highest potential. And this ties back into being creative, because we are able to find the highest creative potential when we seek our most authentic selves. The next point is, keep a journal and write down interesting things. So something that's followed me throughout my life is keeping a journal. I have a few different journals, and one journal that I keep on me at all times is my journal for creative ideas, and I keep that with me wherever I'm going. I keep it beside me when I'm sleeping, so sometimes when I wake up from a dream, I write it down, my dream, in that journal. And sometimes when I'm walking down the street, I might see things, or even when I'm listening to music, I might hear something that I think, oh, that's really cool, and then I write it down. Or if I just feel a vibe or something that looks really cool, I'll just write it down. And again, we're bombarded with so much and so many things in our day-to-day lives. It's so easy to forget the things that we're inspired by. So I think that it's really important to write it down and keep track of the things that have inspired you through the day. And lastly, when you're approaching a creative endeavour, you can choose to tell your own story, or you can be an observer and tell somebody else's story. And I think that a lot of people are afraid to investigate stories which are not theirs, because they might be worried that it might be seen as appropriating somebody else's story. However, I do believe that for the growth of society and for the necessity of keeping somebody's story alive, it is important. You might find that you are the person to tell the story. Like, I often think about The Great Gatsby, for instance, and the fact that it was Nick who told Gatsby's story. Like, sometimes you need somebody who's going to be a Nick, somebody who's going to live on and tell the story and honour it in the best way that they can. And I think that's the main point. It's your intention. Are you able to honour this person's story, this culture's story, this theme? Like, are you able to really show it in the highest respect, or is it based on ego, for instance? Like, is it just something that you think is cool? I think that that's definitely something worth investigating, and definitely something worth thinking about. Like, for whatever reason, if somebody is not there to tell the story, keep it alive. If you have the capacity and the blessing, then do it. Okay, so that's all of my points. Well, thank you so much for watching, and please check out the rest of my videos and let me know what you think, and like and subscribe and share and leave a comment. Thank you so much. Bye bye.